in the summer, you do not have more than 2 minutes to do anything. It's crazy.
The time, it's just limited. It's just such a limited existence, and you want to take full advantage of it, and everything else could wait.
I know, that's...
Dude, I got a letter. This is prime example of this. I was going to wait to bring this up, but it is happening now because this is prime example of this situation, putting your adult responsibilities away. I got a letter of delinquency from the Nassau County.
Really?
Yes, Supreme Court, because a couple weeks ago, they sent me a letter in the mail, which was a survey. I don't even know if I should be talking about this on the internet, but they sent me a survey for jury duty. Not to be on jury duty, just to like see if I'm eligible for it, and I just threw it out.
To be honest, I think I got one of those too.
I literally just threw it out, and then I was like, I don't care. I'm not taking the time to fill this out. I do not want jury duty whatsoever. They sent a letter of delinquency to the House saying you have 10 days to respond to this one now. Yeah. Same survey, but now it's legal ramifications, and if you don't, we will be taking legal action.
Wow.
So, yeah, I was on a...
What happens if you just don't get it? Like, you forgot to change it?
I don't know. The mail is unreliable.
That's what I said, too.
So it's like, how much trouble could you really get into?
I actually ran into that issue with when I owned the house, but the squatters were living in the house. I'd get mail to the house, like tax bills and stuff that I would just never get.
And to this house?
Yeah, to this house.
I was confused for a second. I was like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When I bought this house and there were squatters in it, I would get tax bills to here and I would never see them.
So when I was renting from, I could say this also as a tenant, but when I was renting in Hicksville, we would get mail for the guy all the time, and I would just launch it.
Yeah, no, you just throw it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, if it looks important, I would kind of save it if it came, like, kind of towards the end of the month when the landlord was coming. But if it was, like, the 7th, and it's like, I wasn't, chances are that thing was going to get thrown out.
Yeah. Now, that's exactly what kind of happened over here. I just never saw it. So that's why I always felt inclined to be like, listen, guys, if you're setting this, whatever you're setting up and trying to send via snail mail, you got to give us at least 3 months to try to go back and forth with, because we might not get the mail.
And also, hey, have you ever heard of electronic mail?
Hey.
You save on postage.
Yeah, you
save on postage.
Nassau County's not doing that at all. Nassau County.
They give you an option. I took the survey. It took about 35 seconds.
Yeah.
I filled it out. It took literally maybe less than a minute. It was 10 questions, and I think the letter of delinquency was warranted, because if I just took the time to fill it out, I was like, I can't worry about this. I have the beach to go to. I have, the paddleboard to ride. I have outside to be.
I have white privilege.
Yeah, I have outside to be. You know, I have things and plans with people, friends, girlfriends. I'm like, I have all this stuff. I'm not gonna fill out this jury duty crap.
Yeah.
And then I think it was so easy that I think the label of delinquent was rightfully just printed across my forehead.
Good. They should have.
It was so stupid.
They should have paraded you through town hall and just made you like the shame thing from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
shame.
Shame. Because it was easy as hell. One of the questions was, the first question was, do you speak English? Which I thought was like, all right, they're insulting me right off the bat.
Yeah. They said it in English.
Yeah. So, I don't know, whatever. It was fun, but I got that taken care of. But that falls under the responsibilities of under the category of just launching away your responsibilities, because you get caught up in the season, I guess. Because it also happens during Christmas. It's not necessarily during the summer. It happens during Christmas and like close to the holidays. That time period between Christmas and New Year's, you're not doing anything. You're like, I don't give a shit about any of this.
Yeah, no,
so
especially that 1 week.
Yeah, you're like, I'm so done with everything. So it's like, it happens periodically throughout the year. Yeah. So you really have like, and then like when the spring starts coming, like it never ends.
Are we just finding out that this is why Nick is just becoming Nick?
Yeah, just completely behind the 8 ball on every aspect of my life. It's just whatever. It just never ends. No,
that's one way to say it. Maybe you should talk to my therapist, because she would be like, John's actually kind of got his bullshit.
Yeah, I just like going with it. I just don't like adult responsibilities. I think that's what we're discovering.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was explaining to her, and she was not catching on to what I was putting down. I was just like, hey, it's not that I don't have time management skills, it's just that I do not have any time. I'm like, I come home from work at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'm like, I don't have time to do laundry. I'm like, I don't have time to do my laundry, fold it all. I'm like, it's not enough time in the day. I wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm like, and she's like, oh, I forgot about that. I'm like, she really is on a short road. She really is on a short road. You have to break
up with her.
I know, I'm trying to. I'm thinking this is going to be my last month, and then I'm going to be free range Johnny. You guys are going to hear everything, every thought that comes out of my head.
It's just a monthly meeting, right?
No.
Bi-weekly? It's not every week.
It's supposed to be every week, but she's never around.
Cancels all the time.
In her defense, I am a hard one to get a hold of because I don't also want to do it on the weekends. Because I also like doing it alone. I don't want people to be around me. Yeah. That's why normally I'll do it when I work from home because nobody's ever around, nobody's home. So I'll just be like, oh, 12 o'clock? Yeah, sure, let's do it. So, and that's how I spend my lunch. But either way, we might be on the lookout for a new therapist. So we will
reach out if you want to be
the Nauti House therapist.
Yeah, John's new.
I'll sponsor you. We'll give you sponsorships.
I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but yeah. So reach out and keep that going. But yeah, I'm happy I got that taken care of. That was a huge 30-second weight lifted off my shoulders.
If I'm being honest with you, that came to me earlier in the year too.
The jury duty thing or the delinquency?
No, the jury duty. But to be honest, I don't remember if I sent it back. But if I didn't get a delinquency, I'm sure that I sent it back.
You probably sent it back. It was so easy.
Yeah.
Should have just did it.
Well, what happened was I sent it back, and then I got another one. I got another thing, another envelope in the mail from Suffolk County courts. And my dad's like, here you go. Oh, you go for jury duty, And then I was like, there's no way this is mine.
That's such a crappy thing to rub into someone's face.
Like, wait a second.
Jury duty, have fun, $40 a day or whatever they
Asshole didn't look at it. It didn't say junior on it.
Oh, it's
and it's for him.
Nice.
He has to fill out the same questionnaire.
There it is. So, yeah, now you guys are eligible. We're all eligible.
Oh, no.
So, who knows? Beware, people, wrongdoers of Nassau and Suffolk County, because you'll have these two guys in the jury to deal with.
Would you be a good jury duty? Like, good juror?
I could see it going two ways for me. I could see me knowing the way I am. I could either be completely disinterested immediately and just be horrible and not pay attention and not have any useful input, or just sink so deep into it that I am fully show up, raring to go, chomping at the bit, sharing at the deliberation?
Yeah.
Being the voice of the jury. I could see myself going either one of two ways. It's not going to be random guy sits in the jury and is oh, I think, maybe this girl does deserve $500. She, tripped on the sidewalk.
I think I would probably be that head juror. The only reason, I don't know any of the names, but I did watch that Jury Duty TV show. And I will tell you right now, if I'm in there, I'm going 110%. I am being very analytical. I'm using my engineering brain. I am going to dissect this, and I am going to solve the murder.
That's kind of But the thing is, it all depends on what case. If you have a crappy case, who cares? But if it's a big scandal involving an ice cream man
and some children,
and some children and some money laundering and gun smuggling and all that stuff, you're going to be interested in that. An arms dealer, ice cream man who makes a left on the wrong side of town and sells guns and weapons to the bad guys and then soft serve to the kids.
See, if it was that intense, I wouldn't want to be on the jury because I don't want to be on something that's going to get me in trouble.
Dangerous,
yeah. I don't want to get something that's going to be I put this guy away and the mob's after me.
So you want trespassing?
I want some petty larcen. That's what I want.
What is larcen?
Petty larcen, isn't that? I don't
know. I have no idea. That's what I
heard. Petty larcen. I don't even know.
Is that stealing?
I think it's petty larcen. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
It's Brie Larson's girlfriend.
Yeah. What about a guy that is graffitiing and hopped over a fence?
This is my ideal.
On camera or
this
something.
is my ideal one. I want a little bit
But then he gets hurt when he's falling over the fence and then suing the...
Yeah.
I would love a crazy counter sue.
Yeah, I want a last minute...
a guy breaking into somebody's house, but he trips and falls on their porch on the way out.
Yeah.
And just breaks his arm, so he's suing the people who he's already tried to commit a crime against.
I want a surprise witness. I want a surprise witness on the last day. I really feel like my ideal jury duty case, if I was going to go in for it, and I'll tell this. You know what? If I get called in for jury duty, I'm going to tell them to listen to this episode.
I was going to let you do this, but I was also going to say if I, just so you guys know, just so the residents of the Nauti House know, and I solemnly swear I'm oathing this. My hand is on the Bible as we speak. If I'm on jury duty, the guts are being spilled on the show. 100%. Come hell or high water, I am telling the details of so let it be known, Nassau County court system.
Yeah.
Your laundry's going to be aired out through the voice and the mouth of me.
Yeah, I want a suing between family. That's what I want to do. I want to be on the jury for suing between two family members because that's when it's going to get juicy. It's not going to just be like, oh, hey, like a will deliberation. Like saying like, oh, Uncle Jimmy left me this amount of money, but
this
I'm claiming
this lady that married into the family in her 60s is trying to take the will of me, ma.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want to get into that because that's when the mud's going to be slinging. People are going to be like, well, don't you remember when you paid $2,000 in hookers that year, Jimmy? Yeah. Remember your old gambling buddies?
What happened in Christmas '86?
Yeah.
Huh? You weren't feeling this way then.
I don't know. But that's the kind of one I want to go into. I want to just get into something crazy like that because I want a family member. I want to see a family breakdown if I'm in jury duty. I just want to see a family die.
Now, my question for jury duty is, don't they read you the case first and then they, based on your reaction to it, is if you get selected, right? So you know immediately.
So
before you're tied in. So you could fake if it's man falls off bicycle and gets hit by a school bus and now is suing the town or suing the city. Is that they let you know beforehand, I think, right?
So this is what happens. In high school, I took a civil law class. Learned all about the torts.
And I think by these questions I'm asking, I shouldn't be eligible.
Yes.
For jury duty. This is pretty rudimentary bullshit.
No, it's actually pretty intense, the process. Normally what they'll do is they'll screen everybody to see if you're even eligible to be a juror. See, hey, you're good, you're not biased, you're a normal human being. Then they'll put you into a case, they'll give say it's 30 jurors, they only need 10 of them, and then one by one, everybody, the defense and the prosecution eliminates somebody.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's, say I don't want you, but the prosecutor wants you, but I want somebody else, and you can make the games with the prosecutor, but you get to eliminate.
Right, so if I'm getting selected for jury duty, I'm walking in Jets jersey, MAGA hat, right off the bat. Just this is where I stand because right then and there, sports team eliminates half the room right there.
Yep.
Political slant jargon, whatever, eliminates half the room right there. So chances are I'm getting bounced.
Oh man, maybe I just walk in blackface.
You get bounced. Pretend to be blind. I'm blind. I don't know what I'm doing here.
I go in just some sheets, just some white sheets. I'm just like, hey everybody,
trick or treat. I'm a ghost. I'm a Halloween ghost. What about this too?
A furry. You go in dressed as a furry. That would definitely get you disqualified.
With an actual. Like a mascot costume or a furry sexual costume?
Furry sexual costume.
The genitalia.
Gimp suit? That would be good. That would definitely get you out of jury duty.
Morph suit with the skin tight?
Yeah.
From Always Sunny?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. Those got popular as hell.
What if you just came dressed as a cartoon character?
What if you just came in the... and then when they're talking to you, you're just like, oh, yeah.
The problem is... people apparently can see through that. The good lawyers can know, hey,
this guy's hamming it up.
Yeah, but now let's keep him in.
Oh my god.
So you gotta really if you're gonna sell it, you're gonna sell it.
Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I get out of it. I will sit there, play it straight laced, but I will be obnoxiously chewing a piece of bubble gum.
Ooh.
The entire time.
Right.
Do your popcorn trick.
Yeah.
Show up.
So
drool on your face, drool on yourself, and throw popcorn kernels into your mouth.
I just show up high on Xanax.
Yeah. Oh, that would work.
That would definitely work.
Sir, Your Honor, this juror is on pills. Can we get him out of here? This man is nodding off.
Sorry, you guys just made me so anxious.
Yeah. Your Honor, the man is on barbiturates in the front row.
We do not have you prescribed as Xanax. Yeah, no, I just stole my mom's.
That'd be fun. Challenge the judge to chess right off the bat.
Yeah. Oh,
that would not be bad.
All of a sudden, excuse me, jury, what have you deliberated? Well, it's a trial by combat. And then I just start sword fighting the defendant.